What is up, guys? So today I'm going to bring to your attention a TV show from the late 90s. So if you are a fan of Greek mythology, and I know you are, there was a TV show, an animated series before Blood of Zeus that we all know on Netflix now. It was called Mythic Warriors, Guardians of the Legend. What's up, guys? So, I don't know if you're a big kid like me, but I like watching anything that has to do with mythology, especially Greek mythology. And so, I was flipping through the channels, and I happened to see and find this TV show, Mythic Warriors, Guardians of the Legend, as I said at the intro. And this is a TV show that I somehow missed in the late 1990s. The TV show was created by Nelvana, a Canadian company. I'm sure that those 90s kids and 80s, 90s are very familiar with, because they made basically every Saturday morning cartoon show of that era. It'd be like saying and comparing it to Hanna-Barbera of the 60s and 70s, because Nelvana was definitely a childhood staple for many of us. And as you can see behind me, that this TV show was definitely, by just looking at it, a Nelvana creation. So, Mythic Warriors, Guardians of the Legend was based on a book series around 96 or 97 that was adapted to TV from 98 to 2000, if I remember correctly. And again, this is a show that I had somehow missed, but it was only canceled in 2000 because in the early 2000 era, Saturday morning cartoons had to be educational, as in learning something about math, science, and so forth. And your entertainment TV series kind of took a back burner or were just flat out canceled to be replaced by educational cartoons. And Mythic Warriors, Guardians of the Legend happened to be one of the TV shows that was cut. So it was never canceled due to lack of popularity. In fact, it actually had a second season, and it ran for 26 episodes, 13 for the first and 13 for the second season. So I watched, again, many of these episodes on Tubi is where I actually found it. I was like, what is this? And I turned it on and I watched it, and I was completely enthralled with the stories. And like I said, many of the episodes, so every episode, I should say, is focused on a different myth. So what were the episodes? So I will read them over real fast so you can know what myths were shown on this series. So the first episode is Andromeda, the warrior princess. Then you had Hercules and Iolaus, which some of the names in the show are Greek, and the others, they take the Roman name, such as Hercules instead of Heracles. I think they did it, obviously, because kids would know Hercules more than what Heracles is. And another strange one is that they took the Roman name for Odysseus, such as what's behind me. He's referred to as Ulysses instead of Odysseus, even though the episode title is called, maybe called The Odyssey or some variation. So you had Andromeda, then the second episode would be Hercules and Iolaus, and then The Journey Home, which was The Odyssey. Then Perseus, The Search for Medusa. You had Jason and the Argonauts, Persephone and the Winter Seed, Icarus and Daedalus, Odysseus and Circe, or Kirke, if we want to do real great pronunciations. Then Atalanta, Prometheus, and the Pandora's Box, and so forth. So Theseus and the Minotaur, I mean, you can go on and on. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed my short review of this TV show you may or may not have heard of before. Did you ever watch it as a kid? So my biggest critique, I would say, is that it had a lack of variety. I really had a nitpick about what I didn't like, and the biggest flaw was that they used one story to fill out 3 or 4 or 5 episodes, when I wish they could have picked another story and introduced more mythology to the series other than the same story, just another chapter. That way we can just see more of our favorites on the big screen or the little screen, such as I wish that the story of Arachne and Athena, for example, of how she became a spider, that could have been a pretty cool episode. But sadly, it only ran for 2 seasons, so we don't know what the future could have held. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you later, and definitely check it out. Again, you can find it for free, and Amazon has it for purchase as well. And I'll see you later. Bye.